With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful Sunday morning. Thank you all for taking this little time. How beautiful it feels when our mind acquires stillness. The very tendency of mind is it attaches itself to some ideas, some images, some stories, and runs with it. And we are running with it. The day you get a taste of this, that watching your mind, what it's attaching to itself to, and where it's going, and not identifying with it, it becomes a beautiful play. What happens, we become our mind. Whatever mind is thinking, we become that. Mind has some image, or some idea, some concept, likes, dislikes. It begins to identify with, and we become it. Then it becomes, I am unhappy, I am happy, I am hurt. Which is not the truth. We have just leased our body and spirits and soul to the mind. Man bhage to bhag na de, tu mat bhag sharir. Baba Kinaram says, if the mind runs, let it run. O body, do not run after it. The day we begin to just see a little bit this, the mind is going, but I am here. This is a very powerful practice. Not becoming your mind. Mind is a beautiful tool, it's a beautiful friend. It helps us to navigate in this world. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a very good tool. It's a good friend. We have to make friends with the mind. Good things, pleasant things, and unpleasant things both exist in the world simultaneously. Which one our mind is gravitating towards? Our habit is usually we look for the negative point. I'm just telling you a little experience that I have. I have a painting in my house. And someone came and was just being goofy and didn't pay attention. There are a couple of spots in the painting. Now, every time I go, my mind goes to those dots. And that mind going to the dot, then I'm thinking the guy who did it, and the guy who didn't protect it, and all that, the way our mind goes. So, and I have seen it. Instead of being agitated and upset about it, I just catch myself and say, wow, this is an opportunity to practice. I can get all agitated about this. And it doesn't solve any problem. Here, just one little dot on the painting is keeping me away from appreciating it, which is always there all the time. But whenever I'm facing it, I'm going to the dot. It happens to us all. It's not just about the painting. There are little situations, some words somebody had said at one time in their careless moments, but we hold on to that and we miss out on the rest. So practices like this, that to be able to see, observe our mind, where it's going. Do I need to go there? Is it serving me? Is it serving the greater good? We have to pay attention to that. We can justify anything. Yes, Babaji, but. There we go. There is no but. If I am being a spiritual person, if I call myself a practitioner, this is the work we need to do. Sometimes I see people, they find all the reasons to be upset. There are thousands of reasons that you could be happy. You could have a bigger heart. You could just let things slide by. There are many other things that could make you in that, keep you in that state of joy. But you find one reason and be obsessed with it, and waste our time. This time is so precious. Life is precious. It is important for us to see, where am I going with my mind? How am I spending my time? I do have a choice. I do have a choice. Practices like this, that when we just sit down and just pause our breath and be in that state of no mind, develop some kind of muscle within us that we have not developed. Because from the moment we were born, this is the conditioning, this is the habit that we have cultivated over the years. But as we become more aware, as we begin to look at our life, these kind of practices are very helpful. I know it's hard to practice alone. That's why company of like-minded people is so important. In Kali Yuga, in this day and age, the first thing that is mentioned is pay attention to the company you keep. Company of people, company of even what you listen to, podcast, broadcast, YouTube, all these things, they are company you are keeping. Those words are coming in your ears, those images are entering your eyes, and whatever you take in through your senses, you have to process it, you have to deal with it. It's all informing the mind, and mind is processing it and running with it, and we are running with it. So sometimes it's very important just to learn how to be with no mind. In the space between the two breaths, Baba Kinaram says, Hamsa madhya mein param ramya asthan. Between hum and sa, between the in-breath and the out breath, there is a beautiful space. That space cannot be described. There is no rising of the sun and waning of the moon. There is no oceans, there is no mountains. That space is beyond description. Mind cannot contain it and put it in a box and move on. To develop our taste for that space. Yes, mind will come and say, this is nonsense, this is useless. I'm not gaining anything, I'm not learning anything, I'm not experiencing anything. So it's meaningless. That's what the mind will come with, that kind of suggestion. But that's all we know. So that's what we seek for. Practice, spiritual practice, is about exploring the grounds that we have not explored before. Looking at things in a different way. Otherwise, we stay, yes, Babaji, but then we bring back to what I know, what I am going, hung on to, what I have clung on to. Many times people have come, Babaji, there is so much going on in the world, there is so much this and that, and I'm so grateful to my spiritual practice. There is something else to divert our attention to. Why I'm saying this to you is, we go through those moments when we are living alone. Some of you who are sitting in the temple, but many are sitting on the screen here, and I see where you are. It's even harder to practice by yourself. But if we make a little effort to form a little group, 1, 2, 3 friends that we could just sit together quietly, maybe even light a candle and just let's sit quietly. Maybe sitting quietly is harder. Then people have book clubs and read spiritual this and that. The best, in my opinion, is to just sit quietly. Taking some time and thinking, what am I looking for most of the time? Am I looking for things that agitate me, or am I looking for things that bring a little joy and happiness and appreciation for something? No matter how many times I get agitated, that dot is not going to go away. It's there. So, and how many times can we talk about it? Some people, we have some emotional hurts and we have some traumas and things and that. How much can you talk about it? Talking is not going to solve. Doing something about it, choosing the right company, learning how to divert your mind to move on to new things will help. And this little practice that I share with you, just being comfortable in the pause may look very small. May look very small. But as you begin to practice, as you continue to practice, that space becomes a little larger and a little larger. And also, you develop the ability to get in that space of no mind in a very short time. Mind knows that, okay, this is time to be still. In the beginning, it won't be still. In the beginning, it will still keep looking for something, keep looking, keep waiting for something. But after some practice comes a time that you go there and there is a total bliss. There is a feeling of appreciation for this body, health. Please know, you do not sit to practice this to look for something. We are practicing it just to be, not solving any problems, not to see shooting stars, not to find bliss. It will come. But I'm not entering in that space with any agenda. I'm entering in that space with just to learn how to be comfortable. The truth is, it is a very comfortable space, but we bring in things with our mind and then dump it in there, contaminate it. To keep the mind in good company, then we have mantra jap, then we have reading the scriptures, reading textbooks, and being in satsang, and all that thing is just to keep the mind in a good company. So this is very good, and you're taking a little time, the little practice that you have, please do not underestimate its power. You got something, and if you don't have something, mind goes and accumulates all kind of stuff. May our practice be small, may our practice be simple, may it be doable, may it not need anything from outside. That is a spiritual practice. May my practice not even require me to sit straight with a straight spine. It's helpful. But your practice is so beautiful that you can even do it laying in your bed. Just laying in the bed, being comfortable. Let there be no excuse not to do it. Everything comes once we become comfortable with ourselves. Whatever we need flows towards us. The more we chase, the faster it will run. All the effort that we make to have this and gain that and build that, the day we become comfortable, totally comfortable, not in a state of agitation, complaining, being angry, being frustrated. Those things only push things away from us. The day we become comfortable, whatever needs to flow towards us, the right thing flows towards us. So our practice is to learn how to be comfortable with what we have, where we are, with acceptance, by practicing all those virtues, Just be. In that moment of being comfortable, many things flow towards us that we may not see in the moment, but the movement has already begun. Movement has already begun. Baba used to say, any moment that you spend like this does not go to waste. Sometimes what happens? We become quiet for 5 minutes and do what Babaji has told, then we want to see the result right away. It's not like that. We may not see it, may not experience it right away, but some movement has already started and is flowing towards us. And the more we do it, the closer it comes. We all have the ability to manifest. We all do. Sometimes we get caught in manifesting what I want. But that whatever I am wanting in this moment to manifest may not be the right thing in the long run. So, in my opinion, what we really have to manifest is first be comfortable with ourselves. Then all the manifestation, the right ones, will flow towards us. Anyway, thank you for listening. Today's satsang is in a nutshell is just pay attention to your mind, what it is attaching to, and am I identifying with it and running with it. We're just going to take a step back from it and watch the mind as it attaches itself to different things, not running after it. Thank you all. I would love to hear if anybody has anything to say. Otherwise, I bow to that stillness within you. I bow to that peace within you. And thank you all for being here as I scroll through the pages and say hi to everybody. May you be happy, healthy, together with your loved ones. Have a wonderful week ahead.